You go an NFL quarterback pass here if you're Weiler Bob. Instead it goes to Edwards, who's going to pull up. No, he didn't. Carson Edwards. Go. Are you kidding me right here, my people? Nothing even look at Carson Edwards over the top of Ulanovic. Welcome to Turkish Airlines Euroleague basketball.
As I say, if you're Bayern, if they can get this deficit under 10 points at the end of 3 periods, they'll be, well, not happy, but they'll feel competitive. Wow, Carson Edwards with the circus shot from deep. Well, Edwards, desperation heave. That's all upper body strength there from Carson Edwards. That's time in the weight room. Edwards 4 of 4 from 3-point line.
To Carson Edwards, Baskonia not trying to foul, so conceding the game. Edwards with a 3-pointer from 10.5 meters from the logo sign. Shooting from long distance. And there you have it, the long distance bomb, the logo sign shot by Carson Edwards. The last 3-pointer of the game over Nikos Rokavopoulos. That is the Motorola magic moment of the game here from the SAP Garden in Munich.
Active hand from Devin Booker, sees him bag the steal, his first of the night, and it's Carson Edwards in heavy traffic. Count the basket. Carson Edwards absorbing the contact. Carson Edwards with a big bucket to keep his team within touching distance. And then we've got a deflection out of bounds. Carson Edwards in the thick of the action once again. Carson Edwards rising up high to take that shot away. Lots of contact, no foul. Second block of the season.
We'll have a timeout at the next dead ball. First opportunity for the coaches to review the action. Oh, what a pass! What a finish! After the timeout, the lovely pass.
What a great pass. Booker had to chase it down in the corner of the court. It's a double-digit lead for Bayern. It almost lose the ball. It's Carson Edwards from good 10 meters. Good foul for the fans of Bayern, but here let's enjoy the 10-meter launch here by Miss.
Alba Berlin play. They're never out of the offense, even when you're double teaming them, because they're so confident passing the ball to each other. But how's about that for a response? Carson Edwards muscling around Tamir Blatt, and that's incredible upper body strength to hang and go from one side of the basket to the other. The reverse layup with the backspin. Carson Edwards goes to double figures. Tamir Blatt picks up his first foul.
Giffey nearly traveled, trying to tee up an alley-oop maybe for Booker. Booker ran out of real estate, and Edwards beats the shot clock buzzer and banks it home off the window. 9% from the field here tonight.
Bolmaro will get it back to Edwards. Edwards will take a long jump up. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant from Carson Edwards, the one-time Purdue Boilermaker.
Bolmaro back to Ibaka. Shot clock down to 4. Bonga to Edwards. Had the hot hand in the first half, and the half-time break has done little to douse out his fire.
Leandro Bolmaro, who's with the ball. There's a switch to Smailagic, 101. Bolmaro tries to take his advantage and speed. This Edwards with a chance for a 4-point play. Alex Abramovic, who just checked into the game, and the lineup was caught sleeping.
And we're only at the midpoint of the second quarter. Well, turned over there. And the bonus free throw coming. Well, that will frustrate any coach coming out of a timeout. Turn it over and give up a 3-point play. It just slipped out of the hands, really, of Smith. And then he compounds it.
He's a physical type of a player. Was drafted by Houston Rockets. And it's Edwards attacking the ball Ibaka not there to challenge it. Opposing team, that's exactly what he's trying to do as you look at Carson Edwards.
Obst driving, Vogtman for Booker. Working it well, but still not got a shot. Now they can. Great pass from Edwards. Break slam was one moment that got the home fans on their feet. But
Larkin, of course, will send it out. Polatz will attack Edwards and fall over, cough it up. Bolmaro brings it away, 2-on-1, and there he goes. Isaac Bonga flying through on the alley-oop that we've seen from him this season. Well, not a fluke. Some turnovers, 4 of them from Anadolu Efes. And proved expensive. Bonga saying thank you very much for that one. Lovely alley-oop. Player at a game night so far. He's had that steal earlier in this third quarter, now helps himself to an offensive rebound. And what about that from Carson Edwards? I tell you what, the 30-point game tonight might not be beyond him. Well, Edwards, anytime he's got to look, he's going to pull the trigger. You know that. I mean, Juve's got decent coverage, but there's enough there for Carson Edwards.
no look pass far side. He's starting to feel it now here in Europe, and he gets it and one. $15 points in 19 minutes.
What a wide body there for Serge Ibaka, who's been stepping up his game. Carson Edwards to the basket, counted off the glass. After he got a pick from Serge Ibaka, he had a full avenue leading to the basket. Good hesitation and explosion out.
There's Violet Bab. Edwards' three-point strike is up and in the rainbow.
Trying to become three-point dependent right now, but Tavares is all over the middle lane. You got 2 to shoot. The 5 puts it up. Edwards, he gets it just in time. Wow, what a play. How did that happen? And we're gonna get our first official review of the night here.
Kendrick Nunn, pass Booker. Can't get it to fall this time. Only his second miss of the game. Carson Edwards. Look at the strong attack. The no fear take to the basket from Carson Edwards for a chance at a three-point play. Looks like he's motivated.
Edwards. Well, he'll try his hand at a dipsy-do. Carson Edwards with arguably an even better one.
Who moves to 18 points in the game on 5 of 8 shooting from 2. It's a one-possession affair once again. Hitting the deck after bagging the steal is Shabazz Napier. 2-on-1 opportunity. Carson Edwards keeps it himself.
With 8:40 to play, Harris hands it off to Edwards. Edwards goes with a long two-pointer. No, it's a three-pointer.
Former Clemson Tiger, NCAA basketball. Edwards inside and scores nicely.
Intercepted by Carson Edwards, 1-on-none, and he finishes with the fast break finger roll. 5 points in the game for Carson Edwards on that.
Baskonia's way, another big 3. Here's a little 3. Carson Edwards taking it on, takes on Marinkovic, and there'll be a 3-point play here because he's knocked down the 2 and he'll get an and 1. Again, just that speed and the elusiveness. Not sure that Jean Peñarol will necessarily agree.
And we're ready and raring to go. Carson Edwards, nice pass inside. The composed finish underneath from Tonye Jokerit.
Bounds, good defense from Calathes that time. Finally getting in on the action. Edwards just continues on offense. To be fair,
nice turn possession over, it falls to Edwards. Who will get the 2. Boy with the foul.
Folkman, that's his game, in and out, won't go. Again, the offensive rebound, Edwards, bingo.
To keep believing, Edwards, mid-range, yes! Carson Edwards, his first points of the final quarter. Play the best defense of your life. There's not much that any defense could do against that shot from Carson Edwards. Undefendable. Stepping back and making it over Terry Tarpe.
Misses, Edwards comes away. Edwards puts it down, so Ibaka has left the court. We're yet to get confirmation, but a decent header all the same. Edwards is rushing to try and get his team back into this.
Lucic driving against Rivera, loses the ball. It was bouncy Carson, but he hands it back to Edwards. Wide open Lucic in the win, counted 3 points for Bayern. 4 games left in the regular season for Bayern. And they absolutely understand the need to win every single one of them to keep their hopes alive for the postseason play. Vladimir Lucic. And Edwards on the drive against Nunez. There was no help side coming. We have Joel Parra. And Gomez, who likes to post up very deep as well. He worked hard for that position.
Let's go to Edwards, who looks to attack down that left-hand channel, followed by Gasseur and fouled by Gasseur. And they're back to within 5, so better from Bayern Munich.
Pump up the atmosphere here as AS Monaco getting after it defensively once again. Nick Weiler-Babb leaves his feet to pass. Carson Edwards, pump fake, one dribble. Oh, that is a tough bucket. Nick Weiler-Babb leaving his feet. Tough pull-up Jay off the...
Swarming defense. Percent. Edwards, strong baseline drive, double clutch, and Carson Edwards.
Milan back up by 9. Carson Edwards on the baseline burst, absorbing contact and finishing on the reverse. After Melli's first basket, how about Edwards? Third. Monaco in third and Panathinaikos in second. But if Albadou's caught was an upset at the Oaka, then Monaco could finish as high as second, with Panathinaikos further down. Carson Edwards.
Those are the shots you want Marcus Howard taking. You saw Darius Thompson make sure to distribute that ball quickly as he saw his point guard running on the floor. Carson Edwards, one more time. Edwards with 14 points.
On the wide open jumper off the dribble. That was the last basket. Carson Edwards with the steal and an easy lane on the other side. The graphics that you saw was documenting the dominance or the edge of Crvena Zvezda in the rebounding department. And here's a steal after aggressive defense on the ball.
Panathinaikos have thrown away good positions this season. Galetes has to get the ball in. Edwards offering the energy. Gudaitis trying to protect the paint. Edwards, an excellent finish though. Up against the big man. 180 guard against the 213 centre, who looked to eclipse the basket, eclipse the light. But Fenerbahce running out of time, down 15, 2 minutes and change remaining. And there he goes again, Carson Edwards. A chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. A two-time All-American at Purdue.
That is still a 6-point lead. Offensive rebound by Ibaka. And Ibaka in trouble, finds Edwards. And Carson Edwards.
It's wide open, Andy Ops. He misses, but it's Giffey. Nobody boxes him out. And another three-pointer done by Andy Ops, and he does not miss that time. It is 5 of 13 shooting from long distance by Andy.
Finds Ntilikina inside. Ripped away Good work by Bayern against Mario Nakic. And then at the other end of the court.
Albeit a few road bumps here tonight for all of the Fenerbahce players. Here's Edwards again. Quick first step, darting in, switching and finishing on the reverse.
Edwards probes. Good drive by Edwards, really good drive by Edwards. So quick.
Voigtman can take it down. Oh, Devin Booker on the alley-oop, one-handed. Carson Edwards putting it there. Carson Edwards. Devin Booker. A thing of beauty, that.
You know, you got to hit that shooter right in his shooting pocket. Good steal from Edwards. Lucic glides. And got it. And one. It looks like Bayern are tired. Watch this. Good steal here from Edwards. Lucic pushes it out in front of him. He'll go at Jones. The feint.
With him on the sidelines in the street glove. Edwards sweeps in with the underhand lay.
So I said mid-range Jay's a shot from downtown, and it's a run of 10 points without reply. Devin Booker's got 8 of them. Carson Edwards with the takeaway, one-on-one.
Goodrich to Edwards. It's good penetration and a good finish from Carson Edwards. Loves to drive. Jasikovic has wanted him out the way so that Jokubaitis can penetrate.
Edwards feeling some pressure to hang on to his league-leading scoring. Bingo! Carson Edwards, 5 points on back-to-back possessions.
Bayern trying to break the defense down, and how easy was that? Devin Booker.
Against Justin Bean in the post, throws it out to Edwards. Edwards just waltzes his way in and watch the contact, off-balance shot, but it's a basket. With the power of Carson Edwards.
His team are on top and looking good value for their lead. Edwards sails down the paint. Carson Edwards blows past Kevin Ponter as if he was just an afterthought.
Back to Hayes Davis. Hayes Davis taking Cisco on. Cisco sticking to him. Edwards will pick it up. Floats one. Beautiful execution. Carson Edwards.
And now has a huge edge in speed. Instead, he's settled for a pull-up J rather than looking to take Milutinov off the dribble. He's picked up the pieces, darting into the lane and getting the field goal off the window to fall.
Edwards lets fly. Knocks it down. Well, Carson Edwards, he played his collegiate basketball.
In the opening moments of the second half, and you see 22 for the season. Edwards on the drive to Booker. After dropping 40 points last week.
What have they got up their sleeve for the final 5 seconds of the first half? Carson Edwards to go in isolation over the top of Biberovic to give Bayern the lead. Stone cold from Carson Edwards at the first half buzzer as he tries to warm up.
Freddie Gillespie, he's the 4th leading offensive rebounder in the league with 2.6 per night. And that's a terrific alley-oop connection between Carson Edwards and Jonathan Motley. Jonathan Motley up in a crowd to pick up this pass from Carson Edwards that was hung up off a wonderful disguise. He's driving left.
Shot clock running down. Edwards against Thomas. Edwards makes the 3. Carson Edwards, who's had a bit of a career. You see why the referee called it. That's a big bucket from Carson Edwards, though.
Ibaka's got the ball now. Goes to Bomar. We got 15 to shoot. Edwards coming off the screen inside to Ibaka. Nice step in by Serge Ibaka.
Edwards, closely guarded when he's on the dribble. And what that means, he can find Booker for the...
And Bayern will try and make it a single-digit game now. Here's Edwards, nice pass, and Booker can finish it with the alley-oop layup.
Brown to 10 points, gets his team within 6. Cohen with the help, but the recovery is too late, and Motley gets his second score.
Dozier gets in the lane, no good. Lucic skies for the rebound, a chance for the visitors to break. Brankovic gets away with a travel, but he stuffs it home. And you love it when your big guys run the floor. He took about 4 steps, but he converted. And Edwards.
Now having to face Bayern Munich here in the round 24 of the regular season. And Ibaka with a quick flush off the ground. And here the dish to Ibaka.
Come away, Jaime Pradilla is there. Carson Edwards stepping, Booker in close. Jones had to leave him alone, Davies too, and Booker hit 3 in a row. Edwards found Booker.
Waits for Guduric to show up. Guduric with a high one. Carson Edwards climbs the ladder to get it. Bounces it in. That's a lovely pass. That is a real nice pass.
Floats to Brankovic. Carson Edwards has lost the handle, manages to recover. Oh, gets it inside to Brankovic. Double clutch on the big take to the rack.
Wayman didn't know what he wanted to do with the ball. Out the host, the wide open look. Booker taps it out to Edwards. Edwards going to stick that all day long. You knew it. As soon as it was tapped out, Edwards was licking his chops.
Steal number 7 for Villaband. Turnover number 13 for Bayern Munich. And then we get a turnover as well as
Edwards, Napier, Da Silva, Giffey, and Yibo goes out of 5-man. Oh, he is absolutely sizzling hot. Carson Edwards. There's a 3-pointer by Edwards.
Here's the mismatch writ large once again. Warrior looking to spin on Carson Edwards. Why would you dribble the basketball when you got the speedy Carson Edwards on you, rather than back him down? Looking awfully static on offense. The ball's remaining in Calathes' hands. Kicks to the wing. Desperation 3 from Carson Edwards, who buries it.
As about that fast break basketball from Berlin, but the rejection from Booker. He recovers and he drops over his head to Calathes.
Booker trying to get inside. Ball fed to him by Da Silva. He twists. He dishes. Edwards trying to beat the shot clock buzzer. He does. It's a pressure triple from Edwards.
Edwards threads it out there. Lucic all on his own. Had to go. Does go.
They've been in the top 4 the vast majority of the season, holding off so many challenges though. Bolmaro drills the open corner 3.
Bruno Caboclo, number 50. Edwards with a 3-pointer. He's up to 21 points. Carson Edwards.
Edwards right down the middle to the basket, lays it home. Good attack there from Carson Edwards. Oh, he missed a couple of them.
Only 2 points scored. Still a 10-point lead for Madrid, but Musa loses the ball. And the score by Napier, who's up to 14 points after the turnover.
The lead back up to the teens. Edwards, nice pass. Booker with another dunk.
Bryant is given no space at all by Carson Edwards, who picks his pocket as well. Another early turnover. Edwards kicks it back. Ibaka for 3. Boom. From Bologna, who make it a 2-point game on their second triple of this third quarter. Edwards goes for a jumper from miles away, and it goes effortlessly. His first triple of the night.
20 the margin here, 6.5 to play. Carson Edwards. Pulls up for a three and strings it. Carson has come to play.
Per game in the season, Nico Melli looking good early on here in Munich. Carson Edwards, though, with another penetration and a two-pointer. It is point number 8 for Carson Edwards. He's really come on.
He's Edwards. Jinks his way inside, and that's a beautiful finish. Explosive Carson Edwards.
They need to get a 3 here as soon as they can. Edwards pulls up, and that's the one he was looking for. 2 for 11 right now, down to 8 points with the Madrid possession. Edwards pulls up from 3. He'd like a few more of them tonight. As we said, only 2 for 11 from outside.
And Panathinaikos have the largest lead now at 12. Edwards bumping bodies with Kendrick Nunn down the baseline, and didn't he do well to finish on the reverse?
Edwards. Oh, what a great pass by Edwards! On the flush here.
91% from the stripe as a team as Tyler Dorsey, rim shot on the rebound. Mustafa Fall fighting for the offensive glass. And it's Johannes Voetman finishing the fast break. No dribble required on the beautiful three-quarter court feed from Carson Edwards. And SC Bayern Munich.
They tied at 68 in the third quarter with 2:54. And a three-pointer now scored by Bayern.
Maccabi can't yet really separate themselves from Bayern. Edwards drives. Tough shot, he gets it to go.
Sharing the ball wonderfully, resulting in good looks at the basket as Carson Edwards bags the steal and finishes with another uncontested layup. Bursting into the passing lane like a blur for his second steal of the night to take.
Edwards takes on an ambitious one. Oh, super. Again from Carson Edwards.
Tiemann tried to step past Booker. Tough shots for Elba. Good shots for Fenerbahce. Devin Booker going big in Berlin. Carson Edwards now with a career-high 6 assists and doing it before half-time. And Devin Booker putting the exclamation mark on an incredible first half of offensive basketball from Fenerbahce.
The rather nippy Carson Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards continues to rain jumpers down.
And it's been lost by Napier, and Edwards.
Middleman here too. The SAP Garden, the new home of Bayern Munich basketball. What a night we've got tonight. The German champions against the Italian champions. Exactly what this competition's all about. Carson Edwards gets the scoring started here.
2 minutes to go in the third. Here's Edwards on the dribble for the three. And again, 8 points for Carson Edwards.
Francisco's taken out the game. Beautifully done, Carson Edwards. And he'd get the call. Edwards.
As they're hoping for a last shot in this period. Edwards, 3 to shoot. He goes off the glass. Counted. The bank is open for Carson Edwards and Bayern Munich. It is a one-point game. A phenomenal comeback by the Nick Weiler-Babb, Carson Edwards, Andy Obst, Oscar da Silva, and Devin Booker. Those are the 5 men. And another three-pointer. This time it's Brov FC Barcelona. There, the last three-pointer by Carson Edwards.
Finds Brankovic. Brankovic to Edwards. Takes on the three-pointer. Oh, he's hit it from miles out. Well, that is the end of the first quarter.
Nick Weiler-Babb making himself available on this near side. Carson Edwards stopping, spinning inside to Brankovic, who made no mistake with the reception or the left-handed finish. And then drilling his three-pointer. He's got 3 made threes in his total of 17 to lead.
If you want to get fouled to come away from the basket, you're going to have to take some of those shots. Good hustle though from Jakiri defensively, forcing the turnover. Edwards gets the and-one. Carson Edwards drives into the heart of the defense, draws the contact.
Having come into this one shooting just 4 of 26 from the field the last 4 games, he's 4 of 5 tonight. But Edwards will fight fire with fire. Edwards cutting the 8-point deficit to 5. The backers push, so Demo becomes the 3rd double-digit scorer already for Monaco in the first minute of the 3rd quarter. Brankovic puts in for his first score.
With 2, and Darius Thompson with 2 is also on the bench right now. Carson Edwards off the glass, and that is and 1 for Carson Edwards. Being a lot more active than he has been over the last few games. You see him coming off these screens. That's how he got done.
Ibaka. Back to Edwards. Edwards double team inside to Booker. A quick push out there on the baseline, and 2 points for Bayern.
Picked off almost by Williams. Forces Hayes Davis back to centre court. Still plenty of time on the shot clock here. Carson Edwards. Pull-up 3. Knocks it down. Carson Edwards.
3-point shooting percentage in the Euroleague on the season, 41%. And one at the other end. 3 points the old-fashioned way. Serge Ibaka fouled on the way to the basket. Nice bounce pass there, and as he leans in, Smits challenges him, but Rutas puts a hand on his back. You take your pick who the rest.
Good job for Bayern just to keep it a low-scoring game, but controlling the tempo as Elias Harris gets the ball, gets the high pass.
And they're all ball down to who can control themselves with fouls to their names. Oh, Weigmann, the lovely bullet pass from Carson Edwards as the Partizan fans held their breath.
Edwards for 3. They've got a couple of threes now. Cletes up to Edwards.
Hackett firmly focused on anything Shabazz wants to do. Edwards, oh, dreamlike cut through. Once the call doesn't get, Shengelia maybe gets away with 1.
So less than a minute to play. Shabazz Napier catches on the run. No foul! Oh my goodness! Turnover forced by Fenerbahce. Pull up 3 in transition. He's buried by Carson Edwards. Carson Edwards keeping his team close after a magnificent play. Now that was the pincer movement applied. No foul. And Carson Edwards off.
And a long rebound into the hands of the Olympiacos guards, who promptly spill it. Edwards wants to go. Reverse lay-in from Edwards. You see the finish from Edwards. He goes to the far side of the rim.
Into the game comes Mbaye. Oh, lovely. Great work over the top into the paint and put away.
It is an absolute dogfight, just bodies and sparks flying everywhere. Edwards with a gutsy drive to the inside. He will attack you anytime, at any moment, if you're given a chance.
Josh Nebo on the floor. Here's Edwards. Upstairs to Booker, and Booker sends it down. What a great pass here. Little handoff. Edwards turns the corner, 2-man game. They isolate on the weak side, and a picture-perfect pass from Edwards. There's the handoff, the little rub, the alley-oop. Ah, sensation.
And that is the difference between the two sides. 70-62. FS ahead. Wheeler Bab answers. He's 3 of 4 from deep.
A good tactical foul by Olsen. And another chance there for Bayern. 6:23 to go, and the first points for Carson Edwards. I think it's absolutely essential for Bayern to get Carson Edwards going. 1 out of 3 from the floor. He's been just so well.
Jonathan Motley prevents another Fenerbahce turnover. Carson Edwards pulls up from 3 and buries from downtown. His second three-pointer of the quarter.
A great team defense. Rokas Jokubaitis in the lineup for the first time. Number 31 for Barcelona. Inside to Bonga, quick pass from Edwards. Of course, some minutes taken from Rokas Jokubaitis.
Munich is home now. Oh, nice move, but the defense, Wortman. And Edwards goes to the rack and gets the layup. There, that's the beautiful move from Wortman to keep the ball alive, and then Edwards with the finish.
Bayern have not scored a two-pointer yet. 0 of 5 inside the arc. Here's Edwards, he can penetrate. Nice pass, and now they get moving. So
Weiler bad one more time. Had Booker ready to go up. Waitman to the hoop. Kicks it over the hoops. Out to Edwards. Edwards back to Booker. Booker just inside the 3. Loves to shoot that three-pointer on the move. You see the pass by Edwards.
By both teams, Carson Edwards. Baldwin's second foul. Edwards with a three-pointer from the middle over Ayeste. A better defensive performance as you look in the last three-pointer of Carson Edwards over the outstretched arms of Ayeste.
But he's proving to be a significant factor in this first half because Sergio Uita beat the shot clock as Jonathan Motley goes up strong and finishes to move to 12 points.
With a two-pointer. He's up to 5, and it's Edwards on the drive with an and-one play. He is meaning business. The player that is leading the competition in points scored with 20.6 per game.
Edwards again, his triple attempt goes down. Whew! Then Johannes Vogtman. That was Edwards at his attacking best.
It's the 7th for his team, and Edwards inside, showing his hustle and his muscle in the land of giants. The 180 guard, Carson Edwards, absorbing the...
Now Smilagic going for the steal, nothing there. Edwards on the drive. He shoots it over. Is it Caboclo? Who was trying to block the shot. Bruno Caboclo, number 50. It came over from the weak side. There you see Carson Edwards was a strong...
He's back in the game now. Nice pass. Booker with the jam off the great assist from Carson Edwards, his 5th of the game.
Inside they go to Gabi Deg. The ball is tipped out by Giffey, and it's Edwards with the continuation. It's and one play, and a chance for a three-point play for Carson Edwards. Way to use your body and momentum going forward there against Andres Feliz, who did not stop.
99%, if not 100. Edwards, baseline, reverse, nice finish.
Bolmaro. Edwards, nice feed. Ibaka with the two-handed flush. I think FS had those early 2 for Mike Dorm, and collectively since then they're 0 for 9 from beyond the arc. The assists, well, Diouf and Shengelia with fast starts here for Bologna. Edwards will run into Andres Grejulis, the Latvian.
Carson Edwards, another 24-year-old. Looking for back-to-back baskets. Oh, it's a beauty.
By not giving any resistance, but did not play Edwards with a quick spin move. Right back at Devin Hall.
To Booker, it's a turnover to Capasso with the left-hand scoop pass. Another turnover of Waitman right back to Napier. Napier now has got a little bit of advantage there and kicks it over. He can find one more time from deep, and he drops another one.
Edwards. Bayern sensing perhaps this is their chance. And one remaining chance to really remain in the game as Edwards gets it down one. The continuation called. Carson Edwards.
Sure that no one else was going to get their hands on that rock as he blows by Mustafa Foul into heavy traffic. How about that for a piece of creativity by Carson Edwards, securing the defensive rebound, coming all the way down to his opponent's bucket, exploiting the mismatch with his quickness, and watch him initiate the contact here, putting his chest into the shoulder of Thomas Walkup and able to concentrate, contort his body and kiss it off.
The former Eurocup MVP, the French League MVP from last season. Edwards with a three-pointer pull-up from good 7.5 meters. And he's at a spectacular outside shooting. No, I beg your pardon. I correct myself, it was 18% only. That's a very low number, but here you see Carson Edwards playing with a lot of confidence in his outside shots.
They are keeping in touch. Carson around the screen, drives in and scores.
Tonye Jakiri with his third rebound of the game. So Carson Edwards using the screen from Nigel Hayes-Davis, offloads to Jakiri, who crushes it for another conversion on the inside. Tonye Jakiri, 6 points in the game on 3 of 5 shooting from the field, and he has rocked the rim with force, drawing that 6-point haul.
To announce himself, Devin Booker, watched by Matt Costello. Edwards attacks the rim and it opens up for him, and there's a foul on the backside coming in from Vanja Marinkovic. Done for speed there, wasn't he? And he's trying to get back. Can't do that.
He'd be talking about one of the all-time great comebacks, and to be honest, it doesn't look as though Albert, at the moment, have the belief that's even possible as Carson Edwards takes the lead beyond 30 for 77%.
Edwards now against Tyus. Speed against height. Speed wins.
Pulls down the rebound. Edwards cuts inside. Now it goes to Bonga, and he hits a three.
As Panathinaikos host Fenerbahce. Brankovic with the strip. Good defense from the big tall Croatian. And to Silva, gets a seal over Stonut and creates the foul.
Those triples all coming from different players. And now another turnover from James. And here's Edwards. And he can score.
Weiler-Babb asks for movement from Bonga, opening up the right-hand side, goes to Bonga instead. Great ball, it opens up for Booker. That was clever. Season average against Monaco.
Bolmaro with the ball. Edwards going inside, reverses the ball, lays it in. Napier to Edwards against Nunez, 1-on-1. A lot of contact, but it's Carson Edwards, all muscle. That is his third personal. And here the drive as the first contact and the second one as he jumps into Billy Hearn.
Hinting at a bigger role for him in the fourth quarter. Motley back to Edwards, slicing and dicing the defense, and Fenerbahce have unloaded a new weapon.
It looks fine as he was the Adidas player of the game here on Tuesday with his effort of 15 points. Inside they go to Harris and he slams it home. Space to shoot it. Here the nice assist to Elias Harris. That was the easy deuce.
Vezenkov. Trapped by the double team. Had it ripped from him by Carson Edwards. 3-on-1. Slukas
Great work from Schofield. Misses, though, when he should have put. And Weiler back, fortunate to come away. Bullet pass. Edwards looks for three. That was a sign of what Bayern can do.
Edwards, 21 points. He's 5 of 10 from distance. Now the steal. Can he finish? Edwards lays it up and in.
35-28. Make that 35-31 as Carson Edwards clatters home the three-pointer.
They just can't get it going offensively. Carson Edwards now. Zalgiris will get another opportunity to shoot. Edwards pulls up from three. Oh, man, Carson Edwards has been lighting it up from everywhere. Team the middle lane. Carson Edwards, look at those. Look at his center of gravity.
He misses his fourth three-pointer, his fifth three-pointer. I beg your pardon, the game. And on the other side, count it! It's Carson Edwards with a resilient effort. After trying to find his rhythm offensively, just drives, heads down, bulldozes his way against Strength Forest.
Shot clock buzzer sounded, but no, play continues. And Jonathan Motley, 14 first half points.
Voigtman thought about a three-pointer, but goes to the corner to Obst, who misses. The offensive rebound is taken by Edwards, who passed it to Obst, and Edwards on another shot. So many offensive rebounds that Alba has allowed. To be precise, it's 8, and here the last basket by Carson Edwards.
Edwards feeling it. Oh, yes! Bayern Munich as a team now
I feel that both teams have tried to turn up the defensive intensity, but it's still a 10-10 third quarter, just over the midway point. Dominic Carson Edwards slicing and dicing and scoring at will. He penetrates a pack of 3 black jerseys, goes through all of them with only one thought in his mind.
I have to do something. Kaminsky on the drive, spins. He loses the ball. Ball goes to Edwards, who goes with Ibaka. There is the alley-oop action. That's why we love basketball. Carson Edwards going up.
Viola, well, throws it to what would have been out of bounds if Edwards hadn't picked it up. He got himself into trouble there, but he managed to turn it into an assist. But right before the end, Bayern were able to.
Chance for Bayern to reclaim the lead, and Edwards goes with a three-pointer, gets his own rebound after the miss, and inside, and the ball is scored. That's the way to stay with it for Carson Edwards. He's up to 14 points. Napier over Campazzo, and here the offensive rebound basket by Cameron Edwards.
Napier for Edwards. 6 points for him in this quarter so far, and he goes to work on Guduric. What a strike from Carson Edwards. Nothing wrong with the defense there. He just had a couple of dribbles.
Here's Elijah Bryant. Bryant coughs it up. Edwards gets that. Lord, what a release pass that is. And it's another freebie for Bonga. Oh, my goodness. Terrific vision and execution from Carson Edwards. Neutral. Isn't it good to see Vladimir Lucic back in business? And Bonga, yet again, is throwing it down.
Well, Abab just tries to get free there from Cordinier. Can't quite do it. Here he goes again.
They're going to try to take as much time off the clock as they can. With 1:32 to play, Edwards goes. He is hot. He is sensational.
What he can do now, Lonnie Walker, and try to score for the first time today. Edwards with the steal as Francisco tried to find him. And then that's a silly foul by Walker, pushing Edwards in the back as he scored and won. So Carson Edwards becomes the first double-digit scorer in the game. And this was just needless. What's the point of that? Lonnie Walker, the shot.
never wants to let him see the daylight. You see it on TV. Yu will not help Edwards to the basket. Uses his body off to De Silva with a beautiful feed. As earlier against Azonia, and here's the penetration by Carson Edwards.
Edwards bounce pass to Booker, who bounces it in off the board.
Jean-Pierre backs away. Loses it. Edwards. He's going to go at McKissick and converts. Well, Coach Boutsokas wants a timeout as the momentum swings over to the Fenerbahce side. Bolamoy coughs it up, and Edwards is off to the races. He'll step through.
Business for the Bayern medical staff as Carson Edwards from three-point land lands it over the outstretched arm of Mustafa Fall. A dagger delivered from downtown. Built with that 4-point play off the unsportsmanlike foul. Carson Edwards taking on the pull.
Iffy on the drive, he is lightning quick with his left hand. He missed that time with a good look at the basket. On the fast break is Oscar Da Silva with the slam bam jam. Post players to foul hard. Here's the fast break finished by Oscar Da Silva, who spent last 2 seasons with FC Barcelona.
Off the side of the backboard. Edwards trying his luck again from deep, and he hits the triple. But Bayern up by 6.
Wetzel, and then Edwards with the steal as well. He's not slowing down. Mali Mahmoud Tolu for 3, got it.
Gets out of the double team. Pons. Well, Pons got stuck between pass and layup, and in the end comes up with nothing. Meanwhile,
Carson Edwards.
Pass tossed in very casually by Weiler Babb, and Edwards can get his way through and finishes, changing the ball into his right hand to evade Tarpi. Yellow card in football, that one. Cleverly done by Edwards on the previous drive. Just changing it onto his right hand to give himself a free angle.
So Pierre Poupet trying to find some energy and scoring with Nando De Colo back into the lineup. Voigtman, as he likes to do, just stretches it out. This is his game. You see the replay of the last shot, Johannes Voigtman.
They get it to Edwards, he fakes a 3, drives inside, bounce pass, Booker's there! Slam dunk, lovely work again. These two are coming alive.
Edwards drives, kicks, Giffey makes the bucket.
Žalgiris just wants to hang on. It's been a tough drought offensively. Only 14 points in 15 minutes. Carson Edwards baseline all by himself. Nobody helping as Giedraitis didn't play good defense.
So Napier starts another defense there for Bayern, and it's Edwards flying in and kissing it off the glass. What a difficult shot. That was an exciting play by the 2 Italian players. On the other side with the exclamation point, Devin Booker.
Lindy against Edwards. Stripped by Edwards. Ball to Booker. 8 seconds to go. 3-point look for Andreas Oak.
Tonight, Bologna aim for a 9th straight home court win. Carson Edwards inside in a flash.
In a spectacular half-court shot. Edwards on the drive in the corner. It's Niels Giffey with another 3-pointer. The threes are raining here in the SAP.
Oh, and now a poor pass from Guduric is picked off by Edwards, and he finishes well. He didn't pick it up cleanly, and
he did enough to put Shengelia off his shot as well there. Edwards again. Oh my goodness.
Nice finish from Brazdakis. Now Edwards, he's getting going now.
The Turkish Airlines Euroleague. Talk about a good run. Carson Edwards, oh, what a dish to Elias Harris. Carson Edwards with a wraparound dish. Elias is throwing it down. And not boxing out. Arizona wins games in the first quarter or the second. Elias Harris there with the easy look.
Really have a true point guard on the floor right now. I mean, Goodrich could play it a bit. This man here, Edwards, probably a combination guard. Gets to the rack.
3 of his 4 field goals have been rim rockers. Nice catch on the inside and the finish.
Another 3-point look for Edwards. That goes down smooth.
He's got 8 of their 10 points. Carson Edwards down the baseline, and Booker, look out as he dunks all over Yanni Wetzel.
Asfel haven't. Baseline drive, nice pass. Edwards again. This time facilitator. So far. Beautiful no-look pass from Edwards to find Hayes Davis.
Weiler bad with a hand in his face. Giedraitis one more time, stripped by Edwards, and here it comes, 2-on-1 break. You got to give it up. Edwards is going to go to the basket, reverse it. That's Carson Edwards.
Oops, almost lost his footing. But now the man of the hour, Edwards, he goes into the paint, salvages it. That shot somehow goes in for Obst.
First player in the game, in fact. Edwards coming away on the curl, passes on, and Booker will throw it down. The fake, the feed, and then the finish.
Second team foul for Real Madrid as Edwards gets the ball. He goes around the screen by Da Silva. Da Silva to the middle. It's exactly what Bayern needs to do.
And here's Weiler Bab for Vogtman. Booker hands off to Edwards. Beautiful pass and the big jam. Fabulous from Bayern. That was the previous play. Beautiful pass from Edwards. Finding Devin Booker as we head in.
Andreas Obst for Bayern earlier. That's going to work perfectly. Just a straight burst down the line in sport. Off the back of 62 points in 2 games.
Bayern looking to extend it back out to double digits. Here's Edwards on the crossover. Nice move, nice pass. And De Silva and one. It's another opportunity for a 3-point play. Smiler gets this time with the foul, which is his second. Strong finish from De Silva, who was well found by the wraparound.
He can still improve. He will still adapt. He'll get better and better. Flips it forward. He's got a career high 7 assists tonight as Jakiri puts it in.
No lead changes here tonight. I don't have to worry about looking at that stat. Carson Edwards dribbled through the middle, up, over, off the glass.
Give it to Edwards, and now run interference for him. Nice pass. Harris just about gets it to go. Wasn't the smoothest finish, but Tarik Biberovic also on the floor as the throwdown comes from Booker. Another big dunk from Devin Booker, improvising the finish. Coming after the alley-oop at the other end. It was thrown up there by Edwards. It wasn't a perfect pass. It was a little bit behind Booker, but look how well he did. Look at the stretch from Devin Booker. We've already given him flight time.